Oh, sorry, hold on. Okay. Yes, I did. Okay. Hello. Okay, that's better. Hello. I'm Sean, Librarian Writer Geek. That's Librarian Writer Geek on Twitch and YouTube. SC Tadson is my personal blog website thing, and SC Tadson or Librarian Writer Geek is who I am on Blue Sky. If you're interested in following me there, it's the only social media I'm even really sincerely active on. As much like, yeah. Anyway, or whatever, or just go to my website where you can find links to all my stuff. Okay. So it's it's been an interesting couple of days. It's the 20th as I'm streaming this. Christmas is coming up. Yay. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever, happy winter festival holiday to you, to whomever you may be whatever you may be, whatever that holiday you might celebrate at this time of year. Um, okay, I have some. eh, Sorry, gonna do a little bit of the politics talk before I put the thing up. So, sorry. Ugh, sorry, something up my nose. Okay, so if you're not keeping, you don't follow American politics, and I try not to follow politics, even in my own country, all that closely. Ah, God, it's tickling. Okay. Anyway, uh, you might have been not have known this, or you might have known this, you might not have not, but apparently we've managed to just narrowly avoid yet another government shutdown, with possibly like hours to spare. And there's obviously mixed feelings about that because the situation, as I understand it, is like, okay, well, I don't think the House has managed to pass an actual budget, ever managed to pass a budget for like this entire year. So it's always been like the continuing resolutions and stuff, and it's like, okay, this is not an actual real thing. This is we're just going to we're going to keep funding this stuff until for the next couple of months, because apparently Republicans who currently control the House just can't manage to control things, which should really indicate. I feel that should really be an indication of that maybe they shouldn't be in charge, but what do I know? But yeah, the last one was apparently was going to expire at midnight Friday, Saturday. The Yeah, whatever. It was going to expire tonight, which would be really bad, especially after an election and especially around the holidays. So yeah, and apparently earlier this week, like there had been this a bipartisan bill, whatever that a bill in the House that had support from both sides. And it's like, okay, well, hey, the House is pretty evenly split. So if we can get people from both parties to agree and vote for the thing, then hey, there's a decent chance it'll pass. And then Elon Musk apparently decided, no, I don't like it for whatever reason. So he started complaining about it. And that, of course, got Donald Trump, who's for some reason is going to be president again. Ugh. So he complained about it too. So of course, a bunch of very loyal Republicans in the House decided, okay, we'll kill it. And it's like, good job, guys, good job. Like, yeah, and so feel like, right, obviously, hey, the impending shutdown. Well, we should absolutely place the blame where it belongs, which is, Elon Musk and Donald Trump, because this would have passed otherwise. But I don't know why I'm doing this again. But then that subsequently, but okay, so then Trump and Musk back a different deal, and it's like, okay, but then we even have some Republicans saw this deal and were like, no, this is terrible. This is a bad bill. We're not going to vote for that, which kind of leaves Republicans in the lurch again. But apparently, somehow they managed to hammer out a deal, and I don't know. Some of the stuff is it like I I am very much divided on this because on the one hand, yeah, government shutdown is actually going to hurt people, and that's bad, and we shouldn't be causing harm to people. But on the other hand, apparently this bill include the bill again is another resolution that's going to fund the government through like March. So great, we get to go through this again. But you know, apparently some of the stuff that got cut included things like funding for children's cancer research, which seems like that's not the kind of who supported that? Who proposed cutting that? This is the kind of person who's like, do you're the kind of person who in the children's after school special movie whatever who wants to buy up the local community center and then bulldoze it. It's like what is wrong with you? Oh well. In less frustrating and angering news, they release Warner, DC, whatever, the trailer for the new Superman movie directed by James Gunn dropped today. Today? Yesterday. I think yesterday. I want to say yesterday. Yeah, whenever. Whatever. It dropped recently. It's a teaser trailer. Nothing. Don't get any kind of plot line stuff. It's a lot of little clips and okay. Oh, here this character's going to be here. Okay, here's the such and such. Okay, mostly get people hyped. Um, but I saw it. I watched it several times. I'm excited. It's got me excited. I'm sorry. Sorry, it's not quite as the color palette is. Things like the color palette is not the dark, broody, gritty, whatever nonsense we were doing with Man of Steel. Uh, I don't know exact. It feels like the tone they're going for is I won't say like lighthearted. It's certainly not that, but not the. It feels like it's going to be a departure because that seems to be the mode we're going for. I know they people tossing around the word hope a lot with regards to this thing, and yeah, that's kind of what they're going for. That seems to be the idea, but you know, it's like okay, it's like oh look, like we have Crypto, the super dog, Superman's dog, Crypto, is in the movie. And that's great. That's just like, okay, sure. Let's go with it. All right, cool. And the music they used is a guitar is like leitmotif from the John Williams Superman theme played on an electric guitar, and it's just, I don't know, it's some just even that song is like, okay, this makes me feel good. This makes me feel happy because, like, oh right, we're, and a lot of stuff. And I think someone accurately, I watched a video of someone talking about it. It's like, okay, this feels, we're not lifting stuff directly from those movies, but we are like maybe doing an homage. We are praying, making reference to them kind of in a, in a respectful manner. Like, okay, like, right, this is a movie about, feeling good and hopeful. And, yeah, there's trouble, there's problems and all this stuff, but, hey, maybe Superman isn't supposed to be this dark character who's all tortured and whatnot. And, maybe he's the big blue Boy Scout. Come on. All right. So, anyway, as I said last week, okay, well, we've gone through basically everything you'd need to know about against the Darkmaster. Oh, I should post the thing. Right. Bing, bing, bing. Okay, okay. So last week we finished looking up, went through the GM and bestiary of Against the Darkmaster. So this time I figure, you know what? As as usual, we're gonna take it and go, okay, see how the parts come together and work. Let's see the stuff in action using my preferred uh, virtual tabletop foundry, which I'm going to be honest, if I had to run this, I feel like it would be much more difficult running this game in person than it is running it digitally, because then I don't have to look up all the tables and such. So let's just switch over then. All right. Okay. All right. And once again, the awesome cover art. It's so beautiful. It's so nice. It's so pretty. All right. I've already got three characters. We have a human, man, whatever, wizard, a dusk elf rogue, and a halfling animist. I don't know why, I just said, you know what, hey, a halfling animist, that'd be kind of different and interesting. So we are going to make a warrior of some sort. So I've got the PDF open in a different thing, which hopefully you can't see. No, you cannot. Good. All right. So, we are going to go with just the first set of the point by array, whatever thing. So, all right. I think, all right. So we got the base stat values. And admittedly, I will admit this, the character sheets in Foundry is a little, it's got all the stuff there, but I will say I feel like it could be a little more, what's the word? I don't know. I feel like it could be a little better, look a little nicer, but admittedly, we've also got to have all these different things in here. So, okay. All right. We're gonna have a fighty type character. So I think, what the heck, to put the 20 in brawn and 15 in fortitude. and 10 in agility, and what the heck, you put 5 in bearing, because, maybe not so smart or so wise, but hey, maybe he's got our warrior, whoever he is, maybe he's kind of got some presence to him, we'll say. Right, and yeah, we go over to the advancement. No. Skills? Okay, yeah, all right, but over here in this table, you can see all the stats and stuff. Okay, so now we need to decide. That's not the one I want. I want this. That is also not what I want, sorry. I want this. Haha, there we go. Now, I think now there was a table to roll on in the book for getting a random kin and culture. The thing is, though, that is heavily weighted towards the result of human, and I'm not sure I want to do that. But you know what? Let's. Aha, that's my my little dice tray. What the heck? We'll see it because I have the lovely dice tray Mac thingy. All right, 7. Okay, you know what? Sure, let's go with that. All right, 7 is dwarf. All right, so we'll drag and dwarf, and that opens up this thing, which is a whole bunch of stuff. It's going to tweak some things, gives us the penalty to our swiftness and bearing. So bearing ultimately comes out down to 0, but our wisdom goes up a little bit. Our swiftness goes down, but we get a little bit bonus to brawn. So swim, but get a plus 20 to their nature and wandering rolls while underground. Nice. And superstitious, which says you cannot be wizards, champions, or dabblers, which I'm not a fan of stuff like that, but I get it. What was it? Stoneborn. Okay, yeah. All right. That's fine. All right. So we got that. We rolled our kin. Now we roll our culture. And we get a 71. Whoop. 71 for a dwarf is, oh, there that's actually not the typical one. Their culture is wield. Has somebody else have wield? City, gentry, no, not gentry. Fey, pastoral. No, I do not. Okay, wield. All right. That gives us some ranks and a number of things, particularly some outdoorsy type stuff. Okay. So if we go over to the advancements, we can see our culture stuff. All right. See, we did cultures, and we get the vocation. All right. Vocation. We are going with warrior. Haha. And that is also going to tweak some things, some of our skills, and give us some modifiers. So once again, we go over here, and yeah, you can see level 1. We now have development points and stuff, but also, oh wait, let's see, ranks at level 1, right. Uh, oh. Is that supposed to be there? Hold on. Okay, yeah, right. Okay, yeah, we get a plus 20 to, well, there's our only 5 weapon choices, combat choices, so yeah. Okay, so I think now need to spend, let's spend our ranks. Okay, so we have 2 points for 2 ranks we can put into armor. We only have 1 armor skill, so that's obviously going to go there. Let's see. And 5 for combat. Let's see. Let me go back and see what kind of stuff we get for our weapons and gear loadout. Okay, so uh, armor, we have a set of leather armor, hand axe and shield, short sword and javelin, or hunting bow and arrows. Okay, we'll go with the hand axe and shield. Hmm, I guess we'll have to go with the target shield. And the weapon is a hand axe. Okay. All right. And go over to combat. Yeah, we can see now we now have a bunch of stuff for axes. Why do I have a minus 20 to my blade skill? Okay, it's minus 20 movement penalty. I see that, but why is there a hmm. Okay. All right. Anyway, well, the hand axe uses both the blades and blunt skills, so I feel like I should double check on that. Where is, all right, flashing forward to the equipment, armor, weapons. Okay. And X cut, then impact. So, oh, use it. It just defaults as blades is minus 20. Okay, so, all right. Okay, we got 5. So I think we'll put 2 in blunts and 2 in blades and 1, what the heck, 1 in brawl, just cause. those. Okay, our adventuring skills. We have 4 points for adventuring skills. I think I've already got 2 in athletics. We got 3 in hunting though. I think 2 in athletics, 1 in hunting, 1 in nature, and 1 in wandering. Our dwarf guy does not ride. He doesn't ride a horse or whatever, I guess. 2 for roguery. You know, put 1 rank in stealth and a rank in perception. I feel like perception's always a good skill to have. No points for lore, but body, got 2 ranks for body, so that has to go into the body skill. So, all right. So those are our level 1 ranks. Let's see, how many? We have background. We have 4 points for backgrounds. Okie doke. Let's. Hmm. All right, so we could potentially get 1 at major and 1 at a minor. Oh, and actually, while I'm thinking about it, let's see. I should. Okay, wield gets a starting level of 1. Wealth level 1. Dwarves get a starting wealth level of 1 as well. So technically, our wealth level is 2. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. All right, backgrounds. Forward. Hmm. Ooh, I like that. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. I think we're gonna take Strider at major, which blah blah, plus 10 to adventuring skills while outdoors, and for as a major, a plus 30 saves versus weariness and starvation, plus 22 stealth, perception, and perception while out in the wilderness. I like that. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of. So yeah, this guy is hmm, right, I think it's a modifier. Yeah, that's conditional, so we can go over here and Okay, yeah, there it is. We go to Strider. There's that plus 20. And yeah, there it is. Okay, I like that. What else? Hmm. Part of me wants to take Slayer and have this guy basically be like a 40K, not a 40K, a Warhammer Fantasy Dwarf Slayer guy, but I don't know about that. Alternatively, eh, geared for adventure, or battle hardened. I think we'll take battle hardened. Right, battle hardened. All right, let's see. Suffer no penalty from being bruised. That's going to be a minor, so we get starting hit point, extra 15 starting hit points, and max hit points for Rankin are bumped up by 10. So it was what? All right, it's max 10. Increase starting hit points by 15. Okay, hold on. I just dropped that in. Did I just drop that twice? I did drop that twice. Okay, so we can delete one of those. All right. Yeah, blah. Let's see, where is the hit points? Hit points full. All right, so what is it? Ah, okay. Make note of the new max HP in the hit point pool. Okay. Okay. Whatever. We'll go with it. Sure. All right. That's background. Finishing touches. I don't need to worry about most of this stuff because I feel like most of this stuff is calculated already for me. I don't know why it automatically sets to. Okay. I have a super high toughness save, but but a not so great willpower save. Okay, and what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Well, obviously we need a name for the guy for our guy, but we don't. Oh, yeah, well, and we need portrait is a fighter. Mm, that was actually pretty good, but I'm not going to go with that. We'll maybe go with that first one if nothing better shows up. Oh, this might be a keeper. This one. He's where is it? Uh, oh, all right. Uh, sure. We'll call him Ulfric. Right. His appearance. Okay, right. Here's the thing. Yeah, we do that. He's supposed to. He technically has dark sights, 30 meters in dim light, total darkness. Wait, how many? How far? We'll call it that. And I just want to double check thing. 2 meters. All right. So, and let's see. All right. Oh, right. And resources. I don't know why hmm, hit points, mana. He has none. He has no magic points, so it doesn't matter. Okay. And I guess technically, is there any equipment we might want to give him since that he might be able to afford? Hmm. Let's see. The leather armor protects his arms, torso, and legs. Does he have a helmet? He could have a better helmet, actually. Hmm. Oh, full shield. Derp. Right. Gonna drop that in place with a full shield. Because yeah, why not? And what the heck? We'll give him a leather helmet while we're at it. Yeah, it drops his perception down a touch, but hey, all right. He can afford it because technically he is wealth level 2. All right. And we are going to drop him Ulfric. All right. So hypothetical scenario: our heroes have taken on the task of searching for a rogue necromancer, a guy I kind of put together out of my put put this guy together using using stats, some other stats, and you know there's a necromancer in the swamps somewhere, sending out undead to harass the local villagers, and our folks, being good, upstanding heroes, have decided to deal with it because clearly we can't just let that happen. All right, and we are outdoors, so yeah, take that, turn that on. Any other? Trainings or anything kind of. And he also has the Strider ability. Never, huh. Uh, okay, and again, okay, gonna kind of have them come to the stumbled into the ruins of a town. So, you know, anything, yeah, here and yeah, and I think let's see, where are saves, spells, skill rolls? I think we're gonna have them make. I would two of them make skill perception skill rolls. Uh, yeah, we'll do it just sure, we'll do it as standard. And Ulfric doesn't get anything. He rolled a total. Jeez, he rolled a 10. Oh man, that stinks. That's not what I wanted. Perception. Ah, but Roderick, our animus, does in fact notice the skeletons lurking in. So the skeletons lurking in the buildings, and combat begins. Okay, so uh, all right, so okay, so the skeleton one gonna move, obviously. Yeah, actually, all the skeletons are gonna take the move action because let's see what do we have about skeletons? March toward nearest living being and attack until either them or their targets are destroyed. Okay, that's okay. Meanwhile, our apprentice. I think yeah, he's just gonna sit and not do anything. He's not gonna observe any of this. Okay. Now I need to pull up. Oh gosh, so many things, so many large things. Oof, oof, oof. Go away. Okay. My actions, movement, equipment, combat. That's the one I want. Okay. All right. Range weapon shoot. They can loaded and aimed or ready thrown. Okay. All right. Actually, so let's see. Okay. Well, range weapon shots, missiles, and thrown weapons that hadn't already been fired. Okay, that's recommendations. Attempts, ones, components. Hmm. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see. Our Leandra, our rogue, she's gonna knock an arrow. I'm gonna say she was not ready to it just yet, or actually, I'll say she was. I'll say she did have an arrow knocked, so she's gonna wait. Oh, okay. Okay, so she's gonna make a attack. Roderick, what's he got? He has a sling and he has a dagger that he's not terribly good with. He's really good with the sling though. But I don't. I think it's gonna take him a second to get it ready, so he's gonna go in unaimed range attack. Deirdre, our wizard, what does she have for combat? She has a staff and she has a bow. So I think yeah, she will also go on the unaimed range attack. And Ulfric, I think uh he's probably got his weapons out, but he's gonna wait for them to come to him. Right, and his shield is gonna be in front of him. Right, uh and I think he's gonna put at least we'll say 10 points toward parrying if it comes down to it. Wait, what is his actually what's his max combat bonus? Okay, maybe we'll say 15 for right now. Okay, so anyway, with all that done, Now I get to actual movement phase. Okay, skeleton one. I know there's a tree there, but he's gonna do a full move. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, he's gonna try and get up there. Skeleton two is gonna go here. I think, yeah, and actually, yeah, I would say Roderick would have gone in the melee. So what's the length on a hand axe? What's the range on a hand axe? Or what's the length? Okay, the length is hand. Okay, fair enough. I should have known that. Okay, so that's where he's going. Okay, all right. Three. Uh, okay. One, two, three, four, five, six. Hold on. It's like 10. Okay, so it can go. uh, And we'll be nice and give him an extra bit. Okay. Okay. Well, Leander technically has a guy up in her face, but we're gonna ignore that. Okay. And all right, and he's gonna make an attack. Yeah, he's within the basic range. I don't know if there's a. I don't think there's a penalty for firing at somebody in melee, so we're just gonna go with assume no, and just gonna roll and get a 94. These guys have what type of armor? Okay, natural armor. Okay, natural armor. Sure. All right. So 94 gets us this. All right. So that's 8 hits plus a superficial piercing roll of the critical strike table. Sorry. Click and roll. I don't think we get any. There's no benefit to this. What else? Okay, 23. Okay, so die strike +3 damage if the target is not wearing leg protection, which she technically isn't. The blow lunges deeper and he gets 3 bleed. Alright, so I'm going to drag those 8 hits onto him. He does not have leg armor. He has natural armor, so I don't think that counts. So that. Um, he gains 3 bleed. Hmm. Okay, but the undead, he has okay, they have the unliving trait. So does that do some things? I feel like that probably does some things. All right. Firstborn do not diseases and never bleed. So okay, he um. So yeah. The bleeding is not going to do anything to this guy because he has no blood. He don't got no blood. Oh no. Okay. Ulfric, gonna go after this guy, and he is going to obviously swing his hand axe at him. Think, yeah, we're gonna go with the blunt impact option, I think, because that feels better. I'm gonna say these skeletons are not terribly interested in defending themselves. They're gonna just put everything they have to attack. They're really dumb like that. Okie doke. 67 against natural armor gets us a whopping 0 hits. So, eh, he hits, but unfortunately it was more superficial than anything else. Oh well. Okay. Roderick is going to try and hit this guy with his sling. What's the difference? Oh, is that's the this is I think this has something to do with whether or not he's got a rock in it. I think we'll go with. Oh wait, yeah, okay. He hasn't had time to really spin it up, so yeah. 52 versus natural armor is a miss, so that's not great. Okay, and Deirdre, I think she is also going to go fire her. She's going to fire her bow at the same guy Roderick went for. He's not terribly gifted with weapons. Eh, 45 is also a miss, so that's not great. And this guy's not doing anything, so okay. All right, round two. Okay, this guy, if he had blood in him, we would handle that here, but he doesn't, so yeah. Okay, he's got a. Okay, I gave these guys short swords, so that's a short range. Okay, so he is going to go. Okay, that guy. This skeleton. This skeleton. Which skeleton's which? Also go to short melee. This skeleton is going to go in short melee. And the last skeleton is going to continue moving. And I suppose the apprentice is perhaps going to move as well. Okay. Roderick. Yeah, he's not terribly great when it comes to fighting in melee, so I think. What does he have for? Yeah, he does not have It's not great when it comes to spell casting, so he's gonna try and move away. Uh, Deirdre, let's see, she has, hmm, Frost, freezing touch. Hmm, okay, she's gonna start casting spell. She's gonna start casting spell. Uh, Ulfric is once again gonna try and swing at this guy, and I think Leandra is gonna drop the bow and switch to her her short sword. So we'll call that short melee. All right. Okay, and I don't believe there's any kind of penalty. I don't believe there's anything about, moving away from somebody in combat, so I'm gonna roll that anyway. So, 5, 10, 15. Wait, okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, he's gonna go there, and I think he's gonna reload his sling because I think again there's a lot of there's so many moving parts to this. Uh, okay, hold on. Did I skip past the? No. All right. Okay. So the sling has a load of one. Load number of rounds normally needed to reload. Best weapon not single using a quick load ability can be reloaded as a half action. Okay, so he only moved 15. His movement rate, yeah, I think you can move. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, actually, that's not what I wanted. Cheat sheet. Here we go. Here we go. Have actions. That's writing item or drawing weapon, launching an arrow, taking aim, moving, engaging, and throwing melee. Okay, so yeah, I can. Okay, so technically, he's doing that and also reloading as a full action. Potentially, you might take a penalty for that if you wanted to do that, but I don't care. I'm not going to do that. What? What? No. Okay, right. Apprentice, right. 4, 6, 10, 12. Okay, yeah, he's going to come out and just sort of wahaha. Dang it. Okay. Well, you were in short melee. If you were okay. I go here. Okay. And I think her total combat is 45, so I think she's gonna put about 10 into her parry as well. All right. This skeleton is going to try and stabby stab. I gave them bows. Whatever. I think it makes a difference. Let's see. Left hand parry. I don't. I guess I don't know. Sure. I don't know. Okay, 57. I'm pretty sure that's not going to hit. She is wearing leather armor, so she's wearing light armor. That might do something actually. No, that's going to do a whole nothing. Her armor gets a little scratched up. Okay. What the? I don't know what the heck's going on anymore. Okay, right, this guy. He's gonna attack. Nope. Stab. Okay, right, sure. Melee. Yikes. Okay. And that's a 40 against his light armor, which is nothing. It's a complete miss. Awesome. Uh, well, this guy was going to stab, but now he can't, so, oh well, that's his turn. Okay, so Leandra, right, so she's technically doing a half action to draw the weapon and then make an attack. So technically, she's making this uh, bu- 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 melee. What is okay? So there's a minus 20 to this. Oh, uh, call it a move and attack. So that's gonna be bad for her, but we'll see. Maybe she'll roll really well, and she does not. So she also misses. Okay, cool. However, uh, buddy Ulfric has no such troubles. And plays hand axe, impact. Okay, 45 against light or against natural armor is nothing, so that's great, cool. And she is starting to cast a spell, so that's what she's doing this turn. How do I get rid of bleed? He's not actually bleeding. He's not actually taking bleed. I appreciate that, but he doesn't. But he's not taking bleeding damage. How do I undo bleeding damage? Oh, yeah, there we go. Handy that the system takes care of that for me, though. All right, so all right, skeleton. Okay, we're once again. All the skeletons are once again going to go in short melee. This one is going to move. This one is also going to move. Uh, the apprentice is going to move a little closer. Uh, Roderick will say he's loaded, so he's going to try another ring, try another thing. Deanna's going to cast the spell. She started prepping last round. Ulfric is once again going to take a swing at this guy. Deanna's going to take a swipe at that guy. And I believe that's it. Okie doke. Okie dokie. So, oh, nope. There we go. All right. And yeah, he's just going to kind of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Aha. Uh, sure. He's going to move over there and be right next to Deirdre, but hey, that's cool. Okay. All right. This guy. Gonna get up to there. All right. Okay, so Deirdre. All right. So she has been readying to cast the spell Freezing Touch. We're gonna do that. Not overcasting. Yeah, she's gonna cast it at this guy. Oh, all right. Eldritch Frost. Drive points. 1 round of prep time. He's not overcasting. The target's right in front of her though, so that does give her a bonus, I believe. See, there's a lot of stuff. There's just so many moving parts in this. They roll. Is that another spell casting thing? Casting time plus 10. Spell casting roll. I mean, technically, I think yeah, they're supposed to be. All right. Yeah, the range modifier. He's yeah, so he's within touch. So target is static. Target plus 10 to roll if the targets are completely static, meaning okay. So he's not static, but she has her staff. What the heck? And she gets another 30 because he's literally like right there. Dang it. I'm gonna say it works. Oh yeah, that works. That works. 235. I don't. We can. Jesus, that's outstanding success. Jesus. Okay. Okay. Add warping option costs less than half the spell cost for free. I don't think there's. She doesn't have it high enough level to do that, so we'll just say it. Say rolls required. The target is 150. The spell costs half the magic points to cast. I think it still costs. How much does how much does it cost to cast a spell? Jeez. And it's already you can see how this goes. Already go. It's oh man. There's so many things. Cast spell carries when the number of NP equal to the weave of the spell. Okay, so yeah, she still has to spend one. Okay, and jumping down to the grimoire. All right, let's see. Blah 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 blah. Well, living creatures suffer superficial frost critical strike. I'm gonna call it. Yeah, it's gonna do some kind of damage. Um, where the heck are those things? What the hey hey? Fine, I guess I need the tables up. Fine. Okay. All right, so he's superficial, so it's just a straight 100 percentile. 29. Plus 7 damage and 1 bleed. Okay, cool. So this guy is going to take 7 damage. Okie doke. Cool. All right, so Roderick. Gonna target the same guy with sling. Da, 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 da. Okay. No, I'm confused. I don't know what that means. Okay, we'll go with it. 20. Damn, man. Can't hit for shit. Okie doke. All right. Okay. He going make attack. He tries attack with sword. I don't. I still don't understand what Left hand, right hand very weak. I don't understand what this means. I'm not sure what this is referring to. Oh, I guess. Sure. Whatever. She's bearing with her right hand. I don't know. Okay. Da, da, da. 138. Oh dear. 130. Oh boy. Against her light armor. So that's okay. 17 hits, first off, so that's not great. And then a grievous crit. So it's with a plus 30. I think I have to add in a modifier there. We'll see. Roll. Okay. 66. Oof. Slice aside, if target is wearing armor, plus 5 damage, and stunned if the target is unarmored, plus 10 damage, 2 bleed, stunned, and minus 10 to all actions. Yikes. Well, luckily she has some armor, so it's only a little bit of damage and stunned. Still, though, ow. Okay, and right, this guy, yeah, gonna again. All right, he's gonna. Oh, nope, wrong one. Wrong guy. Sure. Uh, blah blah blah. Okay. Attack. Okay, 67 against his light armor. Gonna do 2 hits worth of damage to our guy, to dwarf. Okay. All right. And unfortunately, okay, Leandra is stunned, unfortunately, which means temporarily dazed, staggered, or disoriented. It cannot take full actions but can still defend using half their combat up to half their combat bonus to parry. Attacks against them gain a plus 20 bonus. Stop being stunned at the end of the other action phase. Okay, so she's stunned, so she can't do anything, which really sucks. But Ulfric is still up and is going to continue to go to swing against this guy. 84 versus natural armor, so 6 hits and eh. Okay, but and you can see how this can just keep going. And I'm sure if I were more, I mean, even, but you can see like even this. Okay, we have gone through. That was just 3 rounds of combat, admittedly with character creation in there. So yeah, this could take a while. I just what's it what's this number? Oh well, but yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna stop there because like admittedly not making a ton of progress. That's because people missing attacks and stuff. But yeah, wrong button. Apologies. And I honestly doubt I'm gonna go back. I might go back and play through the rest of that combat on my own time just to see how it goes. But yeah, I don't want to. drag this out much longer. Admittedly, I probably could continue going through the process, but yeah, and again, it is really nice that Foundry like will track stuff and keep and handle things because the like bleed and like conditions and like bleed because bleed is one of those things like, oh right, you're supposed to do right, that's handled in the assessment phase, which happens at the top of the combat round. So that's like, which is kind of like, the assessment phase is the bookkeeping, whatever. Okay, make sure everybody does this, make sure this happens, blah blah blah. And admittedly, I'm kind of regretting going with a bunch of skeletons because, unfortunately, skeletons, skeletons don't bleed. So that kind of hurts when, they get hit with the thing that causes bleed and but it doesn't work against them. So, hmm. But yeah, I still think it's a fun combat system. It's an interesting combat system. It definitely encourages some more tactical thinking and whatnot. I do kind of like that it says that they decide, like, okay, no, you need to decide what you're going to do when the round starts, and then we will go through the process of doing this stuff. And, if things change in the midst of all this, well, that's just how it goes. And, you know, not terrible, but, you know, is that kind of punishing people for, if you don't necessarily think ahead and plan things out? Yeah, it does. But at the same time, it does encourage it encourages the players to go, okay, encourages the players and the GM to actually think about, okay, what am I going to do? It's like, what do I want to do? What am I going to do? Who's going to do what? What? Okay, if I go over here, then maybe that'll draw the attention of this guy away. Do I risk, do I take the risk of running up to this guy and making an attack, or do I just stay back and not do that? Uh, do I make a ranged attack? Do I try doing a ranged attack real quick just to get in some quick damage first, or do I instead try and rush in? It's not terrible. It's definitely interesting. I admittedly, yeah, part of I think my mistake in this demo was going with 4 PCs and 5 enemies because that's a lot of people to keep track of and a lot of people to make decisions for, especially ahead of time. Yeah, but still, I hope you get a taste of what this is like, and maybe I'm gonna end up running this for some of my players or not. Who knows? I'll probably give that, I'm probably going to run them through. There's a short little scenario that open-ended games put out that I think would work pretty well. That works. Huh, it's not in here, but I guess I have it elsewhere. Or no, wait, I do have it. No, I don't. Okay, I don't have it on my computer right now, but I have it somewhere else. Anyway, but I think it works as a decent little short demo to get an idea of how this works and what's going on. Yeah, I might try and run them through that. Hopefully that wouldn't take more than a session or two. Admittedly, when I run games, my weekly gaming sessions tend to be on the shorter side rather than like 3, 4 hours. Because yeah, it's it's a lot, but at the same time, it's you can handle it. This isn't gonna kill you. I don't know. Anyway, that's gonna be it for right now. Now, probably not gonna stream again for the rest of the year, rest of this year. Gonna be coming back in January. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue streaming on Fridays because my work schedule is kind of being tweaked. So instead, I might actually switch to streaming on Mondays because suddenly I'm now coming into work much later in the day I'll be coming into work later on Tuesdays. I don't know. I'll have to see how it works out. So you might not see me for like 2 weeks. Sorry. But when I do come back, we will finally be getting into Dragon Age 2. Yay, happy day. But yeah, other than that, that is going to be it from me for this week. I hope you have had a hope you've enjoyed this as much as have. And do if you're watching this on YouTube, do the YouTubey things, like, subscribe, etc., etc. etc. I do appreciate comments when they come in. Maybe not all comments, but I do, I have got, you know, the positive comments. I like those. Those make me feel better or whatnot. So, those make me feel good. Little, little warm happiness inside. Um, Other than that, you know, have a good one. Happy holidays. Stay safe, etc., etc. Uh, I